mangas, graphic novels, comics, and more. This is the Comics Library at Anchor Point. But it's not your typical library. As part of NLB's notes, this pop-up offers an innovative approach to get people reading.
Hi, welcome to the Comics Library. While most public libraries offer a general collection, pop-up libraries like this one are often themed and curated. Let's head inside and I'll show you the highlights. Pop-up libraries are part of Nodes, which started under Library and Archives Blueprint 2025. It expands the National Library Board's network of libraries by offering alternative entry points into NLB's diverse services and collections. Nodes like this are usually situated in places where there are loads of people, such as shopping malls, parks, and even hospitals.
Themed libraries are fascinating. What's the inspiration behind it?
Great question. We're always looking for novel and interesting ways to attract people into the libraries, even if they're not within library spaces. With themed libraries such as this one, we aim to create immersive and unique experiences that may attract people who may not even use libraries in the first place. We've had some really cool pop-ups, such as the Garfield and Mr. Kiyasu pop-up library at the Center Point and the manga library at City Square Mall. Following the success of the manga library, we decided to expand its collection and set up the comics library here, which is what you're seeing today.
Besides the collection offered, how do pop-up libraries differ from public libraries?
Yes, so something that's really unique about our pop-up libraries is that we're designing these spaces to be largely unmanned. Borrowing is really as simple as grab and go, and this is especially helpful towards adults who may have very busy and challenging schedules in their lives. Furthermore, our pop-up libraries offer a curated collection. For example, here at the Comics Library, we have over 11,000 books. We have comics and graphic novels and manga in all 4 languages: English, Chinese, Malay, and Tamil. We also have a dedicated children's collection in all 4 languages as well.
That's interesting. Besides the collection, it seems that the style of the library is different too.
Yeah, that's a great observation. All of our pop-up libraries have their own unique design based on its collection, theme, or location. So for the Comics Library over here, we were very much inspired by vintage comics and the pop art movement of the 1950s and 60s. That's why we chose really bright and eye-catching colors and patterns for this library. By embracing the comic aesthetic, we're then creating an immersive experience for our patrons here. With our nodes, we're always looking to create unique spaces based on different themes and genres. In fact, we have a node at Chinatown that I can show you right now. Let's go. Here at Chinatown Point, we have a showcase called Rediscover Rediffusion. Here we want to transport people back into the enchanting retro world of Rediffusion, which was once the golden era of audio entertainment here in Singapore. With this showcase, we want to evoke the nostalgia from 1950s to 70s, where people can listen to popular audio recordings both in Mandarin and in Chinese dialects. And these recordings were once cherished in homes and coffee shops all across Singapore. One of the innovations that we have at this node is the StoryGen Showcase, which uses generative AI. Over here, you can put your own spin into much-loved classics such as Hua Mulan or even Journey to the West. Let me show you how. So I'll be creating my own story. Firstly, I'll choose a base story for my story, and I'll be picking Havoc in Heaven. You can choose a genre, a location, a main character, a side character, and an ending. And now we'll give generative AI about a minute to craft the scenes. And there we have it. My book will be shown onto the screen in no time.
What other nodes can people discover around Singapore?
Well, besides pop-up libraries, we've also done other nodes in many exciting locations all throughout Singapore. For example, we've done Node at Singapore Maritime Gallery, which explores Singapore's maritime history. We also have the Browse and Borrow self-service kiosk and wallpaper libraries at West Mall. Nodes also reach out to public and unexpected public spaces, such as transport hubs and healthcare facilities. By scanning QR codes at these locations, visitors can access NLB's extensive collection of e-resources, including ebooks, e-magazines, and even audiobooks. We are constantly refreshing our nodes, so keep a lookout for the next node near you.
Thanks, Winnie, for sharing with us how Notes is redefining the concept of reading at a library.
It's been a pleasure. See you at our next node.